And hello, 10. One sec, let me try that again. Hello, friends, and welcome to 10 Points Under, where here this week we're embracing the Delta variant. This is Big A Bullfrog, and joining me for the first time ever is newcomer, super awesome guy who I just met. Seen him around a bit, but this is DomPredator77. Welcome, Dom.
Hey, what's up? I'm happy to be on the channel. Yeah, it's awesome. I've been watching for a while now and thought it would be fun to jump on and co-cast.
I'm glad you did. I'm always really happy when people jump on for the first time, especially you. Like I've seen you around. I know you've commented on some of the videos. So when you signed up, I'm like, sweet. I kind of know this guy, as well as you can know a guy through comments online.
Right.
But yeah, no, I'm really excited to see what you bring to this game, and this is going to be a good game to watch as well. This is from the Delta Duels online Heroscape season 41 tournament online thing. Yeah, I think I got all this stuff in there. If you're not familiar, this is Delta. I'm gonna just call it Delta, like the Delta format, Delta variant. Basically, there have been a few versions of Delta pricing, which the pricing is they take all of the units in the game and then they just change the prices. I can look up a couple examples really quick. You might notice that we've got some Marro Drudge on the board here, which most people kind of feel like, and rightfully so, not the best figures in the game of Heroscape, kind of get overshadowed by certain things. And so basically Delta, for this Delta tournament, Doc I think was the main guy who did the pricing with some input from others, but he's like, hey, Marro Drudge, not good enough for 50 points, let's take him down to 40 points each. And so now you've got 40 point squads of Marro Drudge, and that means you can draft a lot more of them. So you've got, what is that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squads of Marro Drudge there, along with 3 Takshi, Marro Hive, and Raylan. Raylan's price did go up by a significant amount because Raylan's pretty strong.
Of course.
Yeah, but everything else, I think everything else in this army, maybe not Takshi.
The Marro Hive probably went down, right? Maybe.
I think Hive went down a little bit, not a bunch, but I think it did go down a little bit. And so basically, you've got the different prices where you're still able to fit in a lot of Marro Drudge and also get Raylan. So you've got a better army basically than you would normally with the normal prices, since you're playing with not as powerful figures. And I'm just looking at the Marro Hive really quick. Yeah, it went down 20 points. So Marro Hive usually went 60. Yeah. And so this is Boromir's army. We've got the matchup between S1R ART0R1US and boromir96. Boromir, great player. Well, a lot of us have seen him doing good stuff lately. He's kind of made a splash on the competitive scene over the last, I don't know how long.
Yeah, he has. I think he's been around like as long as I have, I think.
Yeah, I know he, like, I think he played like in a tournament like almost 10 years ago and then took a break for a long time and then came back.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard he went on a 10-year like disappearance from Heroscape.
Just
came back.
A 10-year Heroscape sabbatical, came back with new knowledge and wisdom and started wiping the floor.
And then just started destroying people.
Yeah, basically. So you've got Boromir. Over here, S1R ART0R1US, another great player. He's been playing for a while as well. He's kind of got the a similar approach, where Boromir got a lot of one of the bad squads, and it's like, hey, if I can spam this, maybe it's good now.
Maybe it'll work.
Yeah, we'll see. And S1R ART0R1US had the same thought, where the Tagawa samurai archers were reduced in points. Let me double check how much really quick, for those who are curious. So they're usually 65 points. They were lowered to 60 points, so it's only a 60-point difference. But the thing about common squads is if you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 common squads, that's a savings of 30 points total. So you're able to bring more of them. You've also got the Kosuke samurai, along with Hatamoto Taro, who you can imagine also was reduced in points, even though he won Gen Con. I mean, I don't know what's up with that.
Right?
But he's
I think they should have hired his points, maybe, actually.
Exactly. But yeah, so he's 50 points lighter. So yeah, so you've just got different point values, lets you create different armies. The idea being that um, you can bring just about anything and do well with it. At least ideally. I know that wasn't 100% the case. There were a couple misses, and this is the first variant, I guess, for an unfortunate term, but the first variant of this Delta format that Doc did. And so, there were a couple things where he was off by a few points on something, but that is the nice thing about it, I guess, is Doc does keep updating, and so he's like, okay, in this format, this army was strong. Let's tweak some of these points, or this army was too weak still. Let's tweak some of those points.
That's smart. That's a good idea.
So it's like I guess the whole concept is a living system, which is pretty appealing to a lot of players. So
yeah, it's honestly usually like that with all the tournaments. They kind of tweak them on the next one, like with the some of them, like the V cheese. I think they changed that one a little bit, right?
Yeah, they did a different point total. I'm pretty sure the figure total was the same because it's just bring the cheese. So yeah, they just stuck with the 24 figure limit. I should know. I played in that tournament.
But and then wasn't there like didn't they do the quad pod thing like twice?
Oh yeah, quad pod. They've done that twice, and the second time they added another. I think they added something. I don't even remember at this thing. I've got so many tournaments rolling through my head.
Right.
But yeah, so as far as I know, like this format was a pretty good success. That they enjoyed it enough that they played it at ScapeCon as well, and so that was cool. I guess I don't know much about that event, or that tournament specifically, I guess, but yeah. So let's see, really quick before we jump into the game here. I'm curious. Well, I guess first off, I didn't ask you this before, Dom, but do you know who wins this game? Do you know anything about this game? Or
no, actually, that's one of the reasons why I chose it, because I don't know who wins this one.
Awesome. So I do know, just because I don't know, I just remember. But just based on the armies, do you have any thoughts, like who you'd give an edge to, or how you think the matchup will go?
Looking at it, I mean, it's like range into range here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure the samurai archers do have like the edge on range. They have like one extra than the Drudge.
Mm-hmm.
But since the Drudge can like come back with the hive and Raylan is there, it's gonna be pretty hard to take out the hive. It will be. So if he can like get some Drudge back, in the long term, I think the Drudge have the edge. But if he doesn't roll very good with the Drudge, then I feel like the archers can do it.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. I mean, yeah, definitely long term. Sir Artorias wants to shut down that hive as quick as he can, because I believe this is like the playoffs, so both of these players have been playing really well, and I saw a good amount of Boromir's games just throughout the whole tournament, and I remember seeing a few where I'm like, yeah, you just got to kill that hive, because if you don't, like, it's like Marro warriors, but there's 15 of them now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so
it'll be interesting to see what he does with the Kazuke samurai.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it could be a big boost to that.
Yeah, for sure. It'll be an interesting one, but I'm ready to see what will happen here.
All right, yeah, let's go ahead and jump on into this game. And Artorias taking initiative there. We've got order markers on, Hive, Ritachi, Raylan, archers, Kozuke, archers, Hatamoto Taro. So, your usual development stuff.
Yeah, for Raylan, it looks like a good spot right there on that 2 like sand space. It's probably where I would put her.
Right here, yeah. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'd say either there or over here.
That's also a good spot right there.
I like this one. Feels a little bit safer. Although let's see. 1, 4, 5. I guess it's kind of both. This one's safer because it's just a little bit further back. This one is safer from like samurai archers get up here.
Yeah.
But
unless they get up on that 4 up there.
Right, yeah, if they come up here, then this place is not as great.
Right. Let's see, where does he go with her?
Well, yeah, we'll have Boromir shed his wisdom on us.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. He's there.
Yeah, I think they're both good spots. That one does feel a little bit more aggressive and a bit more vulnerable. So
yeah.
But I don't know. Oh, also, just something that I want to make sure I mention, just in case viewers aren't familiar with Ritachi. So Ritachi is a C3V unit. If you're not familiar with what she does, she basically turns tiles around her into swamp water, minus half tiles. So it's like the land tiles. So the shadow isn't swamp water. Basically, that means that these 4 spaces are now swamp water. Marro Drudge like swamp water. They get their +1/+1 in there. So, yeah, pretty nice.
Yeah, it's definitely aimed towards the Drudge there when they made Ritachi.
Little super and some Marro Drudge.
Yeah.
You know what? I need to double check the Marro Drudge swamp tunnel.
I think it's after moving.
After moving and same level, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, same level. And it will take any disengagement attacks, so it doesn't give him disengagement.
That's kind of a bummer. That would be cool.
Right, yeah. It's like one of those things where like a lot of people like to try to fix, air quotes, fix Heroscape cards by like, doing something Delta and altering points, which is great. I also like to look for like if you just made a small modification to the card, not like slap a whole new power on there, but what if you're just like, hey, Swamp Water gives them disengage now? Maybe that helps them be more mobile. I don't know. Probably not enough for Marro Drudge, honestly. But
yeah, especially like when they're 50 points and. Ooh.
Oh wow, yeah, and that was the wrong time to to go off topic on that. Cause...
Dang, yeah, that was big right there. Yeah, that was kind of what I was thinking on the other spot, but. But yeah, I mean, he blanked there. It's kind of unfortunate, but yeah, what a way to start. Yeah, he said it.
Right? I mean, that feels really good if you're Sir Artorias, and it's pretty scary if you're Boromir.
Yeah, because now 2 lives left on Raylan. He's definitely going to try and finish her off, and that's going to, make the hive more vulnerable. So, stuff up.
Exactly. And I mean, like, it's just like you were saying earlier, if he can make it a nice aggressive push, he if he's able to kill Raylan, move some more archers up here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he'd have to get at least this far in order to start shooting the hive. So unfortunately, that is pretty defensible for Boromir.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I'm thinking more like mid long term game when if he can move up to that spot, then it's gonna be easier to take out the hive.
Yeah, like if he's able to like come up to this high ground, kill some Drudge while he's doing it, just kind of take this area and then push forward, kill whatever Drudge are screening here, and then start pinging off the hive. Especially if Raylan's dead at that point, hive has I think 2 defense, so it would go back down. 6 life, 2 defense. Fast enough. I mean, hopefully.
Yeah. Oh, lots of blinks.
Wow. All right. This is a no defense game.
Where was that attack? Didn't see that one.
That second one that was from this Drudge to this.
Okay, yeah. That was a promising attack right there. But...
yeah, that's like the beautiful Ritachi attack where you get Ritachi and then have high ground 4 attack with a Drudge.
Yeah, it's awesome. All right, so wins initiative. He's probably gonna jump up. Yeah, that's a good spot.
Let's take that Raylan shot again.
Yeah, I would. Yeah. I'm guessing he's probably gonna take out Raylan and then probably go for the Drudge. I'd be surprised if he went for Ritakshi. I don't think he'd do that. Maybe.
Let's see. So Ritakshi's got 4 defense, so 5 defense. The Drudge will have 3 defense. Yeah, I think it's a tough question because if you kill Ritakshi, it's so nice to like get rid of that stat buff. But I think I do agree ultimately that killing Drudge it's easier. They can be rebirthed, but like since they don't have Raylan, you're hopefully killing them quickly and consistently enough that again you're just trying to get enough of them dead so that you can go up and finish off the hive. There's another wound on Raylan.
Yeah. Okay, so she's down to 1 life. Not quite what he was hoping for, but it's still good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if I've done 4 wounds to Raylan with 3 attacks of 3, I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, especially that first one.
Yeah. We'll see. I'm really interested, especially long term, how Sir Artorius manages his development. Because like we've been saying, and there's a nice forward Drudge.
Yeah, that's a good one right there.
Yeah,
that's
I
a
like
good
that
engagement. I like that. Yeah, protecting Raylan like as long as he can, for sure. But now, Counter Strike.
Right, yeah. And it's out of let's see, yeah, it's out of Raylan's aura, it's not on the swamp water, so it's gonna go down pretty quick, but I think I mean you need to save Raylan right now, so you don't care too much if you lose a Drudge.
Yeah.
Kills him.
Oh, nice. All right. Now the Drudge Drudge might hop up on the height, maybe.
Right? Yeah, it's really interesting. I'm. This is such a map and matchup that can. I could see this going back and forth like all game, honestly, because I've had a lot of games on this map where you get one guy who like pushes out and takes the high ground.
Oh yeah.
And then gets pushed off, and the other guy takes the high ground and gets pushed off because it's such a mix of development and trying to be aggressive because it does reward that aggressive play, but also it's hard to develop on this map.
Yeah, I see that for sure with all the like swamp and elevation change up there with like the 3 and the 4s.
Mm-hmm. It really takes balance.
Yeah. I don't think Wyanok will come into play here as much.
Yeah, I don't really see it. Because if you're Boromir and you take Wyanok, the wounds just go on Atamoto Taro, and
yeah,
it's not a huge deal. If I guess it's a bit more impactful against Boromir, but he probably just kills a Drudge and rebirths it.
Right, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, and it's too easy to shoot too. I'd rather take high ground.
Yeah. Which we'll see what happens here. Oh, going for the
Raylan kill didn't work.
Dang, nothing for.
Yeah, those Drudge don't need Raylan. 2 out of 2. Easy
right?
game. Like one of my favorite things is to play low defense units, just because it really annoys my opponent when I do make the defense rolls. Like I'll play like
like Nagrubs or something.
Yeah, or like I love playing Ashigaru because they've only got 1 defense.
Yeah,
and so a lot of the time my opponent will forget that. Sometimes I will get a shield, and sometimes I will block an attack. That just really, really annoys them, and it maybe it shouldn't bring me joy to be so mean to other people, but it does.
It's like the opposite of attacking with like the rats.
Yeah,
like one attack. They're like, oh, they're not gonna kill anything. Oh my gosh, they just put like 3 wounds on like I don't know, like Raylan or something.
And yeah, I've seen rats take down a Hydra.
Yeah, I've seen that too. Yeah. Okay, what's going on here?
Oh wow, some Big attacks
Oh,
there.
dang. Those, yeah, he is killing it.
Oof. Yeah, that's 3 dead
Dang,
samurai.
that was huge. Wow, yeah, Sir Artos just is really wishing he got a kill on Raylan now, because now the momentum is moving forward, and it's going to be even harder because he just lost a lot of momentum right there for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he really lost the momentum when he lost that guy up on the 4, and then the way he's developed his army, like once they've died, he's got to move in these guys, but not too bad with the range though.
Right, yeah, at least he'll be able to keep making consistent attacks.
Yeah.
And I'm torn on how I feel about how he's been developing, because I think if you get an early shot on Raylan and you deal 3 wounds, then I think it's usually correct to keep pushing and saying, all right, hey, let's just finish off Raylan.
Yeah.
But also, it's also really easy in hindsight to be like, oh, you know what, pushing for Raylan further, he didn't get the kill, and so it was, it's easy to say, oh, that was a mistake, because it's not actually working out for him. But that's just, I mean, that's total hindsight bias.
Yeah, that's true. That is. Because, once you get that 3 wounds, you're like, oh my gosh, it gives you that like, oh, I can like kill her in like this next turn, and that would be great. Which I think the reward is worth the risk in that one. I think.
Mm-hmm. And hey, look, it just worked.
It just didn't. Oh, there you go. You got it.
There you go. Yeah, good attack order there, and we've got a dead Raylan. And so now I'm feeling better about what Artorias has done. Stupid hindsight bias. I hate it because I know that I'm doing it, but also I'm like, yeah, hey, look at it go.
Hey, yeah. No, yeah, he needed that one for sure, I'd say.
Yeah, and killing Raylan is so big, because if you don't get that kill, if you just deal the 3 wounds and then you're like, all right, I'm not going to worry about finishing off Raylan, let's develop more slowly, then that just lets Sir Artorias entrench even more and keep you from attacking Raylan. And maybe you never finish her off and you're fighting 4 or 5 defense Drudge the whole game.
Yeah, that's just not very fun with like 2 attack.
Right. Kind of hurts.
Yeah, so it was the necessary play.
Mm-hmm. And now the unfortunate part for Artorias is being more defensive has meant that Boromir has had a much easier time getting more figures up. And so his development has been easier. So Raylan's dead, but now Sir Artorias needs to push back some Drudge so that he can kill Hive, or maybe Ratashi if decides to go to Ratashi.
Somebody's slinging 10.
Holy cow! Ratashi, you monster!
He's got range? I didn't know that. He's got.
Yeah, it's like 3 times per game, can attack any figure on the map. 10 dice.
10 dice. Nothing too big.
Easy.
All right, so this keeps the momentum in Boromir's favor with that initiative. Now he can move up even more, which is going to be a pain for Sir Artorias.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've got to say, if I'm Boromir, I'm probably pretty sad that Raylan went down as quick as she did. Or actually, how many attacks was that in the end? Was it like 5-ish attacks?
Yeah, I think it was 6, maybe.
6. I'm not a math person, but that seems a little bit faster than usual for a 4 defense Raylan. But not terrible. But I'd still feel a little bit bad that Raylan's dead, but also I'd be liking my position.
I think it paid off, because it definitely attacking Raylan definitely got him able to move up a lot more, because he wasn't attacking his Drudge, so.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. You know what? Probably, betcha this is the thought process, the exact thought process. Boromir put Raylan right here in order to bait the attacks and see big brain stuff. And
oh my gosh,
yeah, and then Sir
Artorias outsmarted us the whole time.
He knew it going in. He knew how this is going to go down.
Yeah, he knew. Yeah, he knew our thought process from the future as well. He was like,
Yeah, he's like, oh, I'm getting recorded. All right, I know how to do this. They're probably gonna think that he should go a little bit safer, but no.
"No, I'm gonna bait him." 200 IQ play.
I do like what Boromir's doing here with, um, basically this forward Drudge to come up, get a shot on a Tagawa in the back,
Mm,
and basically putting Drudge all over the board and saying, I
I've
mean,
got
I
the
guess the
map
downside
control.
is it makes it easy for Sartorius to get attacks back, but also it's, I don't know, it's just a lot of pressure, and he does still have a pretty good amount of reinforcements. Although I don't know,
Oh
I would
yeah,
hate a couple more.
I'd say so. Yeah, I'd definitely move up a couple more and then like keep taking at least like 1 or 2 attacks like per turn.
Hmm.
I don't think he's very concerned about Hadamaru Taro right now. I think he's just going for the Tagawa.
How dare he underestimate the best 130? Wait, hang on, is that true? Who else is 130? Nope, it's not true. You got Deathwalker 8000, who's bad, but not that bad.
He has his moments.
Deathwalker 8000 is actually another one of my pet favorite figures because for certain formats, like if it's a hero heavy format where most people are only making 1 attack per turn, Deathwalker actually gets pretty good because you're more likely to blink if you're getting attacked, 4 or 5 times per turn. But if it's only once, it's really annoying.
Oh yeah, or if you're going up against like the Vipers or something.
Yeah, that's great too.
That's like hilarious.
Although
You
I was
almost
on
feel
the
bad for
Viper
your
end of
opponent.
that game
Oh.
once upon a time versus Deathwalker 8000 and Q9, so that was fun.
Out of the Deathwalkers, I like 7,000 the most.
7000 is so cool.
Yeah, he's fun.
I'm personally partial
So
to the Deathwalker 9000 and Death Reavers, where you just use the explosion on your own Death Reavers to blow up everything. But that's me.
that's funny. All right, so looks like he did kill a Drudge,
Mm-hmm.
which is good for him. He's
Yeah,
gonna need some more kills like that to
yeah.
get some good map control.
See how these attacks go, but this could, if these attacks go through and Sartorius is able to push a bit more, this could become the reverse situation because now Boromir is running a little bit light on reinforcements.
Right.
One on the reverse.
Okay, so yeah, the Hive isn't doing the best on the rebirths, which is in favor of Sir Artorias. He likes that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I swear, I've played the Hive a couple times, not a ton actually, but like every time I do, it like never rebirths, which
Yeah,
is
that's pretty annoying.
which is probably me picking and choosing my memories again, but
Right.
it's those reasons why people are like, yeah, this thing sucks.
It always reminded me of something from like Alien. It always looked like a face hugger would like crawl out of it or something.
Oh yeah, I could see that.
All right, so just some attacks and blocks going on. Looks like he's so rebirthing takes your turn, right?
No, you get to roll for it after, basically after doing the hive mind thing as well. So
Okay.
you get it for free.
Okay, cool. So it's not like it's better than like Kurox because he has to like
Right.
take his turn. Like, okay, still not getting it though. Look, yeah, he's getting mad about it. Rip to the ones that weren't rebirthed.
Those they just need a little bit more time. Not ready
Yeah,
yet.
they're training in there.
I was like, hey, you expect me to just pop out full-grown Marro every single turn? Come on.
Right? We gotta take some time in here, man. We're just in a battle.
Not a Star Wars clone factory. Goodness. Pop out a million.
A million more well on the way. All right, so he killed a Drudge again, which is
Getting a little bit of that momentum back. This could be big though. So Ritachi rolls an 18. Oh, I didn't talk about that with Ritachi earlier either. So you might have been confused if you don't know much about Ritachi, why she was up here at the very beginning of the game. That is because at the beginning of each round, I think I don't remember exactly when it takes place, but it's like before placing order markers, I think you get to roll the d20. If you roll high enough, you can put her on any. I don't remember exactly. I think it's like if you roll low, nothing happens. If you roll middle, you can put her on any swamp water space on the board. And if you roll high, you can put her on any space on the board.
yeah, so
Like minus glyphs and stuff, but
yeah, so 17 or higher, you get like with empty space within 10.
oh, within 10. Okay.
And then 12 through 16, water or swamp space, and then 11 or lower is nothing, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, water or swamp, so she could go on swamp grass too. Okay. I'm glad you brought up the 10 spaces part because I was thinking anywhere on the board. I'm like, man, that's really strong now that I'm saying it.
I was thinking that too, but I was just looking at the card. Okay, so I like that placement on Ritachi. That's a good one because you got the 2 height spaces there. You want to put a couple Drudge and just like start blasting down with like 4 attack onto the samurai.
Yeah.
But then again, there's not many Drudge there.
Exactly.
You gotta move them up.
Yeah, it's like
that one's staying strong though, right there.
I do like this forward Tagawa here.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good
these
one.
guys and make sure they don't get up to these nice spots.
Yeah, I actually didn't see that one move there. Yeah, that's a good spot. You know, you're not angry or anything. You're pretty happy, honestly, engaging with the archers because of the the counter strike.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in fact, I will say, just kind of to go to the matchup a little bit, like we were talking about at the beginning. I think one detriment to this matchup for Artorias is that he is fighting a ranged army, and so Tagawa samurai archers, they don't get to use their counter strike as much.
Yeah.
Also, Hatamoto Taro's power only works for figures who are being attacked by adjacent figures.
So honestly, you almost want to engage with like I was thinking about that. Like I was wondering how much he's actually gonna like purposefully engage like with them because it could help out, but it's also nice to keep your distance, I guess.
Yeah, it's well, yeah, because at the beginning you brought up that the Tagawa have the range advantage, and I think that's huge when you're fighting against a pod army.
Yeah,
that's like we've got to stay around Ritachi and around Raylan. So I think that's huge, but at the same time you're like, oh, but also I want to engage. So it's a fun I don't know, double-edged sword, I guess.
Yeah. Well, the rebirths aren't going good, but his attacks are going pretty good. So yeah. It's interesting. If he did get these rebirths, he would definitely like have it in the bag. But he's not getting them, so Sir Artorias still has a chance to clean up the Drudge here and try and move up.
Yeah, Sir Artorias just hoping for that break there. Let's see, 1, 2, 11 Drudge. versus only 8 Tagawa Samurai archers.
I wonder when he's gonna bring in the Kozuke.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, so he's getting
Just
a couple kills here. Yeah.
Okay, which would take by my count, the Drudge down to 9.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, so
that's
it's
10 squads.
pretty close, really, as far
Yeah,
as
so
that
now
goes.
it's looking closer because they're contesting it right now for the height.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Boromir's playing it smart. He doesn't want to engage, obviously.
Right.
It's a good spot. Yeah, he's gonna attack down on that one. Right there.
I think another thing that I like about this spot for Itachi is that it's really forcing a decision out of Sir Artorias, about kind of like we talked about earlier. Do you attack Drudge? Do you attack Itachi? Back here, I think it's easy. You attack Drudge because Ritachi's only covering spaces that you can easily get hide on. Here, Ritachi's forcing the issue more.
Yeah.
And
well, with that extra range, I guess technically they could sit back, but they're risking like some height attacks because they can move up. So I think this is the right play. Moving on, kind of trying to contest that.
Yeah. Not one rebirth so far.
Yeah. Wow. That's actually kind of yeah. It definitely should have happened by now.
See the odds of that. I'm sure there's somebody watching who could do that math.
Like Doc or Dysel or somebody.
Yeah. And if you do it, please share. You're not required to because I'm sure you get asked to do math a lot. But hey, it's.
They you can ask them during when you're playing against them. Hey, can you do this math real quick for me? What are my chances on killing your Q9?
Yeah.
So if he can pick off some more Drudge here with the archers, Kozuke in the end game is looking kind of promising with all that attack. They can kind of run in there really fast and just like slice them up. But we'll see what happens here.
Yeah, it really depends on being able to kill Drudge, as well as keeping Boromir from being able to rebirth any Drudge, because that's been really nice.
Yeah. Keep hoping for those low rolls on the rebirth.
One of those things where you're like, if you're Sir Artorias, you're like, man, I legit feel bad for you, but also I am legit happy.
Yeah.
Man, that luck sucks. Also, I'll take it.
Yeah. Okay, so the Drudge are blocking pretty good here.
Going for Itachi. Wait. For Itachi a bit more.
Huh.
Oh, 2 moons. Nice.
All right.
I guess Sir Artorias just should have been attacking heroes this whole time because apparently
he's been getting all the
or attacking heroes once.
Yeah, they're getting that big roll and then the blank. I think he caught Ritachi off guard there. He wasn't ready, so he hasn't even defended the whole game, and then all of a sudden,
wait, what? You're attacking me now?
What? Ow!
I wasn't ready. Block. Hey, there's a kill.
Yeah, Boromir's got a really nice pod right there.
Yeah, it's back his way. And his first rebirth.
Oh my gosh.
Congratulations. It's a skeleton alien.
Yeah, they always looked like skeleton weird zombie thingies.
Be honest, when I first saw this game in a Toys R Us when I was a kid, I saw a display and I'm like, dude, that looks so cool. Like I could play a game with Vikings and a freaking dinosaur. And then I saw the
Right?
box and the Marro on the front of the box, and I'm like, I was a pretty sheltered kid, so it kind of turned me off to the game for a little bit. But eventually, I'm like, I gotta play a game with a dinosaur in it, and
Yeah,
got it,
right.
loved it, good choice.
Yeah, great choice. Yeah, I mean, you can literally have like Thanos against like some like dinosaur Vikings.
Right? So good, so good.
All right, so dang, yeah, Boromir winning these initiatives is really helping him here. If I ever get a chance for what?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say if you ever get a chance and you're playing like a live Heroscape game, it'd probably work online too. But if you got like a live Heroscape game going on and you just like set up your phone and do a time lapse of the game, super fun.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I did it a couple
Or
times.
no, you know what? I would rather do a time lapse of creating the map. I think that's even
That'd be
cooler.
sick too. All right, full blocks. Sorry, now I'm like stuck on this time lapse thing. So, OEAO, I know you're watching this, or I hope you're watching. Maybe you're watching this. I don't know how many episodes you watch. Anyway, you're maybe watching this. And I'm not going to remember to say this at any other point in my life. So, time lapse, ScapeCon, setting up all the maps. Do it, please. Thanks.
So Heroscape did some in his one of his videos.
Did you do a time lapse of it?
Well, he did a time lapse of some of the map building.
Oh, that's cool, dude. I gotta check that out.
Yeah,
How did I
check
miss
out
that?
his first ScapeCon video. It's kind of like a vlog of him like getting there,
Oh,
and
okay.
then he has some time lapses of setting up the map, which is like pretty cool.
Nice. Yeah, I gotta check that out. I haven't. Man, why haven't I checked out his ScapeCon video yet? Oh, 'cause I'm getting ready for school and I keep making. Anyway, yeah, I've got to do that. There's like so many ScapeCon things where I'm like, I gotta check this out, and then I just been forgetting lately. Oh, Boromir's
Right?
Hive just had its second child. Congratulations.
What is he gonna name it? I wonder.
Please name all your Drudge babies, Boromir, please and thank you.
Okay, wait. I think I have a memory of you doing something like naming all of your ants in like a Sir Heroscape video or
Oh yeah,
something.
yeah.
Is
I
that
had
you?
24
Yeah.
ants. I named them all. And yes, I did know all the names. I don't
I
know
was
if I could
watching.
still do it, but I did at the time.
Did you like write them on the beneath of the thing or something?
Yeah, so I wrote them on the bottom.
Okay, yeah.
And then people would say, "Okay, you don't really know this one's name. Like, what's this one's name?" And I'd be like, "That's Heather." Then they'd flip over the base and be like, "Oh, it is Heather.
Dang.
How does he do it?" And I'll never reveal my secrets. I painted the bases, but I'll never reveal.
All right. Okay, so another wound on Ritakshi.
All right.
Oh yeah, he's gonna try and finish her. Yeah, I don't hate that move because it's you're trying to break down the pod, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't he can't be rebirthed or anything, so just gonna be dead.
Right. Yeah, it's again. I really like that from Boromir to force the issue of like, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna attack Ritakshi? You're gonna go for Drudge. My hive is now
Like
producing Marro, so
yeah, he needs a block here. Oh, he doesn't get it.
less than ideal. Yep, that's less than ideal.
Yeah, now it's not looking very good at all because the
Yeah.
hive is rebirthing and he wasn't able to kill them.
Mm-hmm.
So
You've got the one up here, and then you've got 3 in the start zone, and they're not in a happy. Oh, hey, Kosuke. Okay, Kosuke coming out to play.
hey, very fun. All right, let's see it.
Good. Let's see. 2. So one more that's going to be on the Drudge. So I almost feel like I would have waited for a order marker 3 on Kosuke just to try to get an initiative switch.
Yeah, honestly, I agree with that. That's definitely because now, if he wanted to, he could push up and kill them pretty easily.
Mm-hmm.
I think that one is even an. Oh wait, no, that's never mind. That's a archer right there. I was looking at a. Looked like it was a dredge for a second, but
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say he's in range of one of them in that pod,
Yeah, that'd
but
be
no,
such a
that
good spot.
that archer is still actually holding strong there.
Yeah, that could be like one of those. You know, you sometimes get those clutch figures that just don't die, and it's like in the perfect spot to tie things
Oh, I
up.
love those figures. Those are the best.
Yeah, you name it, and you're like, this is Scotty the McDurk. That's the one that I remember from games.
And then right after you name him, he dies.
Yep, exactly. It's once you get attached.
Yeah. Oh. All right, yeah. So he is moving up, and he is going to attack one of them. So that's why an order marker 3 on them would have been nice. But if he
Yeah.
can block it, I mean, that would be nice.
Yeah, if he blocks, he's probably got 3 dead Drudge right here.
Yeah. I would like to see that actually. I want to see 3 dead Drudge.
Satisfying.
Yeah. Okay. Blocked.
Block. Okay, dead one.
Oh, it doesn't quite block.
Bye. Oof.
Oh no.
Oh, hey!
Oh, nice.
There you go. Oof. And I will say, sometimes I recognize that I've got a mild bias going into a game, or partway through a game. I've definitely been talking from Sir Artorias' perspective this whole game.
Yeah. Yeah.
But to be
I
fair,
like to
it's
go
because I don't know, something about the hive birthing forever just.
Yeah. I like to go for the person who's usually like kind of losing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, Boromir has made some really good moves, some great moves.
Yeah, dang it, Boromir.
No,
Really good player. Oh, interesting shadow.
Yeah, that'll help him out. And height right there.
Let's see.
Ooh,
Well,
I like that. Kind of. Well,
think...
see, those two are engaged up there with the other samurai.
Mm-hmm.
And then... Oh. It wasn't... That was kind of a nasty blank, but...
Yeah.
He got a kill, though. I guess. That's good.
Mm-hmm. So one worked.
Okay, so Ritakshi's not going nowhere.
Alright, it's a little bit late, but conclusion is I would have put Kazoke on higher ground. But
yeah, that's a good move too.
Just because I kind of like tying up both of these guys, but +1 attack is better than +1 defense, so I'd rather just have the. Oh, hey, nice kill there.
Oh, nice, yeah.
Dead Ritakshi.
Wow, yeah, that was good. All right, so
there's a kill. This is Sir Artorias saying like, "Hey, you don't know nothing, bigga. You think I can't take this low ground and work wonders?"
He would really be looking good if that third one didn't die, but he's still looking good. But like, that one would definitely be dead right there. I'm guessing like, the one, the shadow Kazuke is engaged with, probably be dead, and then he could just start slicing and dicing. But he's still going to with these two, but it's not gonna last as long.
Right. Yeah, we'll see. It's I don't know. Like I want to believe in the Kosuke. I say as one dies, but second one dies. Darn it! Dang. I always want to believe in the Kosuke because I've seen him do like really, really good things.
Yeah, you know what they were really good at was that one. It was the first like Heroscapers like tournament I did was it was like insanity like heat or something like that. Heat of the battle.
Okay. Yeah.
That one, they were really good at that because they were like already in the midst of it. You can just go around and start killing people.
That sounds. I like it. I like it. That would be fun.
Yeah.
3 attacks of 5 right out the gate.
Hey, who knows? Haramoto Taro, he won Gen Con. I think he could take out like all these Drudge in the hive.
It's true. He's an S tier figure according to OEAO for a full year before he dropped down to an F.
Oh yeah, he's staying there strong. He's not gonna die. Oh. Oh man.
The curse of the caster.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I would, yeah. That was, he had order marker 3 on them. That's sad.
Yeah, like I think it's the right choice because you're like
No,
the
yeah,
biscuit
that's
for the
the
biscuit
right
territory.
choice. It's just
but
sad.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
he died.
exactly.
He was expecting to at least have one.
Mm-hmm. All right, there's a going for that Taro. Okay. 2 moves on Sakamoto.
See if he gets it. Okay, no.
Okay. All right, going for that Archer Hail Mary.
Yeah, let's see. Oh,
Nice clutch.
that's close. Okay, so he can get an attack in there. And there, if...
Yeah, he'll have 2 attacks. I guess if he comes down here, he can get a 3rd attack. I don't know if you want the 3rd attack that much.
Yeah. You should be able to... Maybe, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. Easy. Just do that 1, 2, 3, 8 more times. Plus however many Drudge or board.
One of the longest games I ever had of Heroscape was I was playing the Marro Hive and like some Drudge versus like my brother who was playing I think it was like Sonlin and Charos, and he kept healing Charos and like and I kept rebirthing.
Sounds awesome.
Oh, 20.
Nice, there you go.
That'd be cool if you got like a 20 on the Hive rebirth. You got like 2 back or something like that.
Oh, that'd be interesting. That.
Yeah.
Like that's blocked.
Nice. So he gets 1.
Of course, it's the one that you would rather. Like, if you could pick and choose which one of those died, you'd pick the unengaged one. But
yeah, there's always that weird yeah. Like, oh dang, I should have attacked that one with the better.
Roll those dice different.
Where's my dice tower? All right, so blocked. Oh wow, he blanks. All right. Oh wow, he's really rebirth. Yeah.
Or not. It goes for even ground. I guess that makes sense too.
Yeah.
Kills.
A bunch of 2v2s.
Yep. Turns out a lot of 2v2s can do a lot of nothing sometimes.
Yeah. Oh.
2v4s now. All right.
So, not letting up.
Okay, there's one.
All right, so it's just 1 archer and the leader.
Yeah. So I do feel comfortable saying at this point that I think S1R ART0R1US is struggling.
Yeah, I think it's been safe to say that for a bit now, but I think it's Boromir's pretty secured this one.
Yeah, I'd say so as well. I mean, I think Sir Artorias played really well. He got that early hit on Raylan, made some good pushes to try to finish her off.
Yeah, yeah.
Unfortunately, the dice didn't let him finish her off as quickly as he would have liked. But here goes the last archer, and there
Oh,
goes.
and he just gives up. He just says, "I'll take it."
Marro's like, I know I'm the best. I don't need to show it to you guys. I'm out.
He's like, I know I could beat you. Yeah, that was a good game. Yeah, that was a grind.
Mm-hmm.
We had it on like 2 times.
It's true. I did double the speed, and I did that knowing before. Let's see. I think I think actually when I recorded with both Boromir and Sir Artorias, they both mentioned, "Oh yeah, you got that one game. Just so you know, it's gonna be long."
Really?
Yeah, they both told me, and they're like, "Sorry," and I'm like, "I can speed it up. It's okay." And I do think it was a good game. I think there was good gameplay throughout. So I'm
No, there's a lot of good stuff to talk about on that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
and really well played on both sides, I would say as well.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I'm not too sure on what Sir Artorias could have done better.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think he played it pretty good. It was just like, what would you say kind of got him? Like
Yeah, well, so there's a couple things that I think of, and I don't know that either of these actually change how the game, like actually progresses. It's just looking at things that he could have done differently. I do like how he played it overall. Really, I think especially once he got that early shot on Raylan, making that push to try to finish her off. I think that's the correct play. The other option could have been to like slow roll with his archers more. In that case, you're like giving up attacks on Raylan in order to have more bodies coming up.
Yeah.
Which like there's a there's pros and cons. That the pros are that he doesn't have to use as much time later on developing, and he doesn't let Boromir get as strong of a position up here as happened. But the cons are that he's shooting into high defense Drudge. He maybe doesn't get a chance to kill Raylan later on, and so maybe just loses anyway. So that's why I say like it's something he could do differently. I don't know that it actually changes the outcome though.
Yeah, I agree with that. I was kind of thinking the same a bit because like it's not very fun. Like I said, shooting into like 4 or 5 defense Marro, like Drudge with like 2 attack. It's not the best.
Yeah.
So taking out Raylan was a good move. I probably would have done the same thing. And then I think just that really good placement with Ritakshi and that little pod setup.
Right, yeah.
When I first saw that placement with Ritakshi, I was like, oh yeah, that's a good spot. Like, that's gonna be helpful, which it was. And yeah, that was good.
Yeah, it was good. Boromir played really well. I think his placement was good. Even like looking back, how we talked about like this spot is a bit more vulnerable, but it also just looking at it just now, it also does cover up to here, so it's like it's more vulnerable, but it's more dangerous for Sir Artorias, and so it like kind of forces him to go for Raylan, which worked out, didn't work out. It was a bit of both. I think he killed her a little bit faster than average, but forcing Sir Artorias to make those plays, really, I think where it all went wrong for Sir Artorias was really just the matchup. I think the Tagawa Samurai Archers just have a hard time with 2 attack. You've got a bunch of them, but they're just going to struggle to do the defense that
right.
You want them to against such a
you want
mod.
The counter strike with them, of course. That's always fun, but when you're going into like range that like just keeps like coming with the hive, it's I thought the edge was going definitely to the Drudge, but like I mean, he could have won. He just
Yeah,
didn't go that way.
Yeah, it's definitely not unwinnable, and I think he did a really good job putting as many things in his favor as he could. You just need a bit more to go into your favor. And there were probably, I'm sure, if we really wanted to nitpick, there's probably like placement stuff on both sides that we can nitpick. But I think overall, the strategy was there for both. I think it just mostly comes down to matchup.
Yeah, it's an interesting matchup, really. Like, you never really see Drudge into like, the archers, the samurai archers. It's interesting to see.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really usually see either of them.
Right?
At all. But yeah, I do like. Another reason I kind of took Sartorius's position during the game is because I love to hate Boromir's army, where it's like
hey, you're winning too much, man.
Yeah, I know. Come on, Boromir. But it's like he's got both a pod and also he can regenerate it. And if you don't have a way to, yeah, like he talked to me about we were talking about his army, and basically, if you can't kill the hive, he just wins because eventually he's gonna have enough Drudge to overpower you.
Right, because I don't think these ones they might be timed maybe like to a certain extent, but they go on for a while, right?
Yeah, this was about a 2-hour game, I think.
Wow, yeah,
I think the time limit only really comes into play if like one person is purposefully like not attacking and drawing out the game, and then there's like a time clause that you can invoke, but that wasn't the case here. It was just low attack squad into low attack squad.
Yeah, and then rebirthing. So.
Yep.
I think so. I had to go back and count how many rebirths he got. Maybe like, what would you say, like 5 or 6 or something?
Somewhere around there.
So if you subtract that, then it becomes a way closer game. But that's part of the army. So
I mean, yeah,
you're hoping to get those.
Right. It's a closer game than the game board would have you think, for sure. Like if this is the board, then that you see, you're like, oh yeah, Boromir just wiped him. But I mean, Sartorius made him work for it. Yeah,
for sure.
But yeah, good game. Good times. Thank you so much for joining for this one, Dom.
Yeah, I'm super happy to be on, and I hope I can come on another time, and I hope I was able to get some good points of view in here and stuff. And
yeah, I think you brought some really good insights. I enjoyed your commentary personally, and I think the viewers will have enjoyed it as well in the future. So yeah, before we sign off, do you have anything that you would like to say or share or sing or anything like
that? Yeah, I mean, I do have like a couple Heroscape videos on my channel. Actually, I do have a channel.
Oh really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. That's just my username on like Heroscape is like DomPredator77. I just do a bunch of random stuff on the channel, but I have like a Heroscape playlist, so you can check that out if you want. If you're ever out of 10 points under videos and you're out of Sir Heroscape videos, I mean, I got a couple.
Dude, that sounds awesome. Man, I'm bummed I didn't know about that before, but that's cool. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. And link in the description below. I will find that link. I will put that in the description, and it sounds awesome.
Yeah, and just keep on scaping, guys. I'm happy you guys kept it alive. The community, it's going great. I love it.
I know, for a game that's been dead, 10 years. We're coming up on the 10th anniversary, I think. Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see any other games that are like 10 years dead and like still going.
Right. Yeah. No, it's a great community. It's so good. Thank you again so much for joining, Dom. Thank you, viewers, so much for viewing. As always, remember what a glorious world it is that we live in. And this will be 10 points under and out.